It is in our nature to be over-optimistic about our abilities and skills when it comes to business ideas. The fact that we have never done it before doesn't seem to affect the decision. In every other situation, the unknown factor alone would influence our initial rationale and most likely make us worry about the entire deal. For instance, would you dare to walk into a dense jungle in the middle of the night if you have never done it before? The fear of unknown would most likely prevent you from taking a single step behind the curtain of the darkness. What separates great leaders from the mediocre ones is their ability to convey their vision and passion to their teams. We all know the most famous example, but what might come as a surprise is that Steve Jobs' secret of success was the simplest possible. Welcome to the fast lane of the entrepreneurial highway. Let's explore together. Coming up. If you're new to this channel, we provide directions on how to become an entrepreneur by using sound strategies and tactics. As an entrepreneur, you want to build and protect your business to spend the time with people you love and care. In 1996, when Steve Jobs got reinstated as an interim CEO, he immediately launched an ambitious plan to reconstruct the company. From a purely technical perspective, he reduced the Access product he deemed unnecessary while proposing a new simplified design of the remaining products. It doesn't sound like something emotionally effective until we realize that both Apple's managers and employees were witnessing every step of this process while observing Jobs doing it and listening to his rationale. What's interesting is that at that moment, Steve Jobs was completely unaware that he unintentionally transferred his thoughts process to every single Apple employee. That strategy soon transformed into Apple's working philosophy and even their new famous global vision. Simply because he didn't retreat to his man cave and plot, but went out in the field and engaged directly with every single employee. Otherwise, none of them would truly understand what Steve Jobs ultimately wants to achieve, and that would drag the entire transformation progress. Before we take a deeper dive into more explicit tactics, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get notifications as soon as I put more content. When you subscribe to my channel, you will gain insight into why success depends on our ability to build and inspire, so you can take action towards achieving your goals by getting best-in-class contents and training experiences. Now, going back to our original thought, once you're able to successfully convey your thought process to your tribe, you must prepare yourself to steer through hardship, since most startups go through bumpy ride because they truly take off. The reality of startup is quite opposite what most people have in mind, and while some terms are universal, especially in the tech industry, those life important details that eventually bring the deal together, bring deal to the life, tend to turn negotiations and production oversights into an operative nightmare, endangering the entire endeavor simply because we don't understand each other. Ordeals are the true reality of every business endeavor, and the fast rebound completely depends on our ability to steer our team through dark times. As much as this sounds logical, it is everything but given. Our basic human nature will automatically block the attempt to cope with the uncomfortable situation, since it is threatening our well-being. Remember, our self-preservation mechanisms are still rudimentary and can't distinguish shades of gray. Whether it is life or death situation or just a small discomfort, the same mechanism steps in to safeguard us. And that biological fact proves itself as an obstacle for many managers and business owners and leaders who deal with negative situations by lashing out on the executive staff and simply demand resolution. Well, their job is, to a certain degree, to deal with these kind of situations. They still require your leadership because they are dealing with the same biological issues. So by caving in, you're not helping your own agendas. Every time your company finds itself in a dire situation, step forward and lead by example. Check out my book on Amazon, Entrepreneurial Highway: Key Factors that set up a startup for success or cause irreversible failure. Fail and success factors explained in this book spawn beyond the common and expected. We are diving deep into the mindset of a victor and revealing the nature of a thriving organization that can answer any challenge and push forward and ultimately win even when the odds are against it. Down below in comment section, share your thoughts on some of the hardships you might have experienced and how you handle it. Thank you for listening in, and I'll bring you more quality content real soon. Thank you.